Life in the UK test. Question 1 of 24. What did the Statute of Rhuddlan do? A. Annex Scotland to England. B. Annex Wales to England. C. Annex Britain to England. D. Annexed Ireland to England. The correct answer is B. Annex Wales to England. In 1284, King Edward I of England introduced the Statute of Rhuddlan, which annexed Wales to the Crown of England. Question 2 of 24. Which of these is not a music festival? A. Creamfields. B. Glastonbury. C. The Fringe. D. V Festival. The correct answer is C. The Fringe. The Edinburgh Festival takes place in Edinburgh, Scotland, every summer. The Fringe, one of the festivals, is a showcase of mainly theatre and comedy performances. Question 3 of 24. Who designed the Clifton Suspension Bridge? A. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. B. Richard Arkwright. C. Florence Nightingale. D. Sir Christopher Wren. The correct answer is A. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Brunel was originally from Portsmouth, England. He was an engineer who built tunnels, bridges, railway lines and ships. He was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway and the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Question 4 of 24. When did the Habeas Corpus Act become law? A. 1683. B. 1687. C. 1685. D. 1679. The correct answer is D. The Habeas Corpus Act became law in 1679. The Habeas Corpus Act became law in 1679. This was a very important piece of legislation which remains relevant today. Habeas corpus is Latin for, you must present the person in court. The act guaranteed that no one could be held prisoner unlawfully. Every prisoner has a right to a court hearing. Life in the UK test. Question 5 of 24. Where was one of the Anglo-Saxon kings buried with treasure and armour? A. London. B. Suffolk. C. Kent. D. Newcastle. The correct answer is B. Suffolk. The burial place of one of the kings was at Sutton Hoo in modern Suffolk. This king was buried with treasure and armour, all placed in a ship which was then covered by a mound of earth. Scotland and Wales remained free of Anglo-Saxon rule. Question 6 of 24. When did the UK join the EEC? A. 1973. B. 1957. C. 1964. D. 1968. The correct answer is A. At first the UK did not wish to join the EEC, but it eventually did so in 1973. West Germany, France, Belgium, Italy, Luxembourg and the Netherlands formed the European Economic Community, EEC, in 1957. At first the UK did not wish to join the EEC, but it eventually did so in 1973. Question 7 of 24. When did the Battle of Agincourt take place? A. 1613. B. 1716. C. 1415. D. 1200. The correct answer is C. The 100 Years' War was the Battle of Agincourt in 1415. One of the most famous battles of the 100 Years' War was the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, where King Henry V's vastly outnumbered English army defeated the French. The English left France in the 1450s. Question 8 of 24. Which of the events is the bombing of English cities by the Germans? A. The Blitz. B. The Battle of Britain. C. D-Day. D. The Dunkirk spirit. The correct answer is A. The Blitz. The Blitz was the German Air Force bombing London and other British cities at night time. The phrase, the Blitz spirit, is still used today to describe Britain's pulling together in the face of adversity. Question 9 of 24. When did the Enlightenment happen? A. 18th century. B. 19th and 20th century. C. 19th century. D. 18th and 19th century. The correct answer is A. 18th century. During the 18th century, new ideas about politics, philosophy and science were developed. This is often called the Enlightenment. Question 10 of 24. What is the national anthem of the UK? A. United We Stand. B. God Save the UK. C. Queen Reign Over the UK. D. God Save the Queen. The correct answer is D. God Save the Queen. The national anthem of the UK is God Save the Queen. It is played at important national occasions and at events attended by the Queen or the royal family. The first verse is, God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. Question 11 of 24. Which word comes from the Viking language? A. Scunthorpe. B. Arm. C. Leg. D. Cow. The correct answer is A. Scunthorpe. Grimsby and Scunthorpe are the examples of words that come from the Viking languages. Question 12 of 24. Which operas were written by Gilbert and Sullivan? A. HMS Pinafore and the Mikado. B. Tim Rice and Evita. C. Jesus Christ Superstar. D. The Phantom of the Opera. The correct answer is A. HMS Pinafore and the Mikado. Gilbert and Sullivan wrote comic operas, often making fun of popular culture and politics. These operas include HMS Pinafore, The Pirates of Penzance and the Mikado. HMS Victory can be visited in Portsmouth. It was Admiral Nelson's ship. Question 13 of 24. What is the judiciary responsible for? A. Looking after a jury. B. Deciding whether a person is guilty. C. Putting people in prison. D. Interpreting the law. The correct answer is D. Interpreting the law. Judges, who are together called the judiciary, are responsible for interpreting the law and ensuring that trials are conducted fairly. Question 14 of 24. Which of these are Crown dependencies? A. The Channel Islands and the Isle of Man. B. St. Helena and Wales. C. Ireland and the Channel Islands. D. St. Helena and Falkland Islands. The correct answer is A. The Channel Islands and the Isle of Man. The Channel Islands and the Isle of Man are closely related to the UK but are not part of it. They have their own governments and are called Crown dependencies. Question 15 of 24. Where are the most serious civil cases heard in England and Wales? A. Sheriff Court. B. Crown Court. C. High Court. D. The Court of Session. The correct answer is C. High Court. More serious civil cases, for example, when a large amount of compensation is being claimed, are dealt with in the High Court in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Question 16 of 24. Who defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo? A. Louis XIV. B. the Duke of Wellington, C. Nelson, D. Henry VII. The correct answer is B. The Duke of Wellington. In 1815, the French wars ended with the defeat of the Emperor Napoleon by the Duke of Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Question 17 of 24. Who is the heir to the throne? A. Prince Philip, B. Prince Charles, C. Prince William, D. Prince Harry. The correct answer is B. Prince Charles, the Queen's eldest son. Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, is the heir to the throne. Question 18 of 24. How many times did Sir Jackie Stewart win the Formula One championship? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4. The correct answer is C. 3. Sir Jackie Stewart, 1939, is a Scottish former racing driver who won the Formula One World Championship 3 times. Question 19 of 24. When was the Scottish Parliament established? A. 1997, B. 1999, C. 2000, D. 1998. The correct answer is B. 1999. There has been a Welsh Assembly and a Scottish Parliament since 1999. Question 20 of 24. What tells us about how people lived just after the Norman conquest? A. Historical villages, B. The Bayeux Tapestry, C. Historical landmarks, D. The Domesday Book. The correct answer is D. The Domesday Book. William sent people all over England to draw up lists of all the towns and villages. The people who lived there, who owned the land and what animals they owned were also listed. This was called the Domesday Book. It still exists today and gives a picture of society in England just after the Norman conquest. Question 21 of 24. Where did the canal builders come from in the Middle Ages? A. Italy, B. Germany, C. France, D. Holland. The correct answer is D. Holland. People came to England from abroad to trade and also to work. Many had special skill, such as weavers from France, engineers from Germany, glass manufacturers from Italy and canal builders from Holland. Question 22 of 24. How many years did Mary, the Queen of Scots, spend in prison? A. 4, B. 30, C. 11, D. 20. The correct answer is D. 20 years. Mary was Elizabeth I's cousin and hoped that Elizabeth might help her. But Elizabeth suspected Mary of wanting to take over the English throne, and kept her a prisoner for 20 years. Mary was eventually executed, accused of plotting against Elizabeth I. Question 23 of 24. When did the first farmers arrive in Britain? A. 6,000 years ago, B. 10,000 years ago, C. 4,000 years ago, D. 8,000 years ago. The correct answer is A. 6,000 years ago. The first farmers arrived in Britain about 6,000 years ago. The ancestors of these first farmers probably came from Southeast Europe. These people built houses, tombs and monuments on the land. Question 24 of 24. Where was William Shakespeare born? A. Stratford-upon-Avon, B. Berkshire, C. Essex, D. London. The correct answer is A. Stratford-upon-Avon. Shakespeare (1564–1616) was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, England.